So today the plan is we are sailing down. We're still looking for more ruins on the Bay Hen. The plan is we heard from friends about a sunken bridge that sounded kind of interesting to me. So it's a bit of a hike. It's about 6 nautical miles. Pretty well straight downwind. There's enough wind that we decided to go with a double reef just to keep the sailing, or sorry, single reefed sail, just to keep the sailing easy. It'll take us, I'm thinking no more than 90 minutes or so to get there under sail. And then probably coming back we might motor because it's straight up wind and into the current. Probably motor. At any rate, here we go. Okay, so that's a single reef in Gaff, Maine. Okay, so what you're looking at here is an island chain on the St. Lawrence River called the Long Sault chain of islands, and it's connected to the mainland via a parkway. And just coming into view here, you see the second of 3 bridges that allow boats access to the other side of the parkway. And we could sail under that boat. We'll have our destination is actually on this side of the island chain, so the river side of the island chain, as opposed to the Canadian side. So there's no speed advantage to us going under there, and the wind's better out where we are. We're sailing, I just checked the GPS, we're sailing along nicely at just over 4 knots with a single reef. We could go faster, but you know, there's just no need. That's a good speed to sail at for what we're trying to accomplish. You know, we got 2 little kids and a dog on board. You know, we got 2 kids and a dog on board, so this is fine. Okay, so we're still broad reaching on a single reef, and we have sailed the entire length of the Long Sault island chain. We started to the west of it, and this is the eastern tip. So behind this point of land is the village of Long Sault, and the Long Sault Yacht Club is in there. And then over here, right there, this is why this lake exists. This is the Moses Saunders hydroelectric dam. It's a large hydroelectric dam. I believe it's 195 feet high, so we're on the upriver side of it, but if you're on the other side, it's a huge dam. And we're heading down. I think that's our island right up there in the viewfinder, but I'm gonna have to start going off the electronic charts here because navigation's a little bit more complicated down here than it was out in the open water. Alright, we've turned down one of the side channels heading towards our island here. You can see there's shoals outside the channel, and we're still sailing. We'll take the sail down and switch to motor once we get a little into more confined waters. Alright, so that right up there, that's our destination. Between those 2 islands is where we understand there's a bridge, or maybe just an interesting road, we're not sure, but we have friends that have told us there's an interesting underwater feature they think was a bridge kind of between these 3 islands here. So rather than trying to maneuver under sail, we're gonna take it down. Alright, we got our bow lookout now, and all we're doing is we're putting along at 2.5 knots or so, looking for any signs of underwater ruins. So far we haven't found what we're looking for, which is a submerged bridge. We're going to circumnavigate this island, and if we don't see it and we see a nice beach, we might try instead. This island is just beautifully forested. I don't think there's anything on it, just a undeveloped island. Beautiful. Alright, here we are. We do believe we have found our sunken bridge. The location is pretty well exactly where it was described to us. And we see some pretty heavy concrete structure. And shape-wise, this looks like it was probably a road or a bridge. So we are anchored in probably about 3 feet of water. We've got this beautiful uninhabited island on one side, and then these small spoil islands on the other side, and we're probably going to swim ashore and do some exploring. Alright, well, this is anchored a little bit more exposed than we would normally do, but that's what we had to do to get to our ruins. The Moses Sanders power dam, hydroelectric dam, is right over there. Sailboat there in about 4.5 feet of water. I might drag it to shallower water. There is a current in addition to the wind. Alright, sure enough, this is what we were looking for. This is the bridge-like structure that was described to us. You can see it goes up and all the way back there. And here. And geez, if it was a bridge, it was a big bridge. Already found quite a bit of old metal. Looks at the old rebar, some old piping. This is our ruins we were looking for. Awesome. Just need to keep an eye on the boat that it doesn't drag, but we got a heavy anchor and quite a bit of chain. And whatever we have here, yeah, I'm thinking this is an old bridge. And over the years, sand is built up into a natural beach. Well, now natural beach. It should be warm. Some look like old portable curbs would be my guess. This is a village here for sure. I'm convinced of it. One of the sunken villages. We see another interesting ruins on the other side of this lagoon here. We're going to see if we can walk across it. I'm not sure what we're looking at here. I'm thinking an old road, but it's really interesting because the current coming from the left hits it pretty hard. And it's almost like a little rapids. Alright, so kind of a little rapids that was possibly a road. We're going to cross that. This is obviously a road. Nothing. Yeah. Another road? I don't know. Okay, that's all I have. That's sailing the length of the Long Sault Island chain on Lake St. Lawrence to a ruined crossroads or possibly a village. Alright, thanks, bye.